All right, welcome back. So, I got this curb fine here. Currently found this. It is a Black & Decker cordless string trimmer. Now, I did try to obviously give it, or turn it on just to see how the battery is. I actually had a type of charge cable, and it actually fit this, and it showed red, but it never charged. It basically just moved the head slightly, and then it stopped. So my thing is, I think the battery obviously on this is probably dead. That's why it was thrown away. So nobody was going to change it out. What I want to do in this video, this is a quick little repair, but we'll see if it works, is I'm going to remove the bolts back here. There's the batteries right there. You can kind of see it. And I actually have a battery from an old trimmer one time I had a while back that I've charged, and this battery I've actually used in some other things just to test it, and this battery is actually pretty good. So I wanted to just test it to see if it'll operate. So what I'll do here is just quickly just take this off and yeah, just test it. These are inside of these are Torx heads, but they also have a slot for basically a flat. Because more or less I do have Torx bits, but I don't have a long Torx bit. So what I was gonna do is use a flathead screwdriver just to basically turn it. So this may take a second here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can just try. I could try to get these smaller ones off. I'm gonna have to get a different flathead just because it feels like it's skipping. Because that works fine. Once again, I just have to remove these Torx bolts here, or Torx. I wouldn't call them bolts. They're not really bolts. Screws. There you go. Screws. That's what I meant to say. But they are slotted, so I should be able to use hopefully on the other side, because I don't have a long enough slot for them. But they are basically slotted. Kind of hard to see. There it is. See that they have a slot on them, so should be able to put a flathead on and turn, but I'll do my best. The ones I can reach, because there's a couple deep ones. These are the deep ones that, you know, obviously this can't even reach to it. Yeah, because this will pop right off, so. Nothing too horrible, it's just more or less just you gotta find the right tool for it. They all look to be pretty much the same length. I don't think there's a difference in size. Like, I don't see one shorter or longer than the other for now, for the first couple that I pulled out. If I have just a slightly longer flathead. You know what I'll do? Just to make not this too long, let me pause the video for a second while I just remove the last couple screws. Be back in a sec. Okay, split second there, we're back. So I did take the screws out. As you can see, it's basically the switch over here, then you just have a battery, and the battery just slides out of the connector here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the connection pieces off this battery. Positive and positive. It's all wired in, and negative with the ground switch. Being careful not to obviously damage the wires. Sometimes they do stick. Oh, that's really on there. It's like stuck. See if I can just pry it lightly off. If you guys can see that. There goes that. Oh, that one's just, oh, okay, so it's just one connector. Just the connector piece got stuck on it for the ground. Okay. Reattach the ground side here to this connector. Okay. So yeah, actually surprisingly it's the same exact battery that I actually had. Obviously this battery right now, the cells on it are probably out. It's worn. I don't think there's there should be a manufacturer's date, but I don't see one here for it. But yeah, I'll try my battery. Go to the ground. Actually, the tabs are a little bit smaller on this one. That's very interesting. The tabs, actually, looking at my battery compared to this battery, I would have to change out the tabs on it. You can see there, the tabs are completely a different size. But nonetheless, I still want to just try it out, just see if it works. For the heck of it, why not? I mean, it would fit. It would just need alterations to the actual portions there. So, you know what? Let me pause you for another second here and see if I can find some clamps. Maybe I'll just clamp it and see if it works. One more second. Alright, I couldn't find my clamps for the wiring to the actual battery, so what I did is I just hooked it up to my power box. And so, with it being hooking it up to the power box, I could tell by hitting the switch, it operates fine. It's just the battery's dead. It basically would need the same type of battery, but the connector pieces have to be small. I could reconnect it, honestly, but with this kind of setup here, I know that I probably wouldn't get much for it, so it's like wasting a battery on this thing. I'll show you that it works though. It just would need a new battery. Just watch the head here as I just rotate it up. You can see it'll work fine. So as you can see, it works fine just with the adding of the power box, but it would work fine with the battery. But to upgrade it, or possibly if you wanted to purchase a new battery, it kind of like you draw a fine line of how much time and energy you really want to spend into it. It's not a horrible repair, but yeah, not a horrible repair. It's just the batteries die out on these, and then you got to replace components with it. So what I'll probably do is I'll end up, in this case, because I probably wouldn't be able to sell this thing anyways, even with a charger, I'm probably just going to end up harvesting some of the better parts off of it. So I do run across things that most of the time do need new switches. I know the switch is good. Wiring, I mean, if I need to use it, and I know at least I can use the head and the actual wire or trimmer reel off of the ones that I find. So the ones that are keys for plugins, but yeah, nonetheless, quick little repair, showing what's going on here currently. Thought maybe my battery would work. It would work for it, but I would have to make alterations for it, so I just don't see the possibility of even recouping any of the losses on it. So I'll just leave it as is, and yeah, just move on to the next one. But yeah, hope you guys liked the little quick content video for the week and for the current start of the week, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.